Good afternoon, welcome to Wembley. The waiting is over. It's Burnley versus Sheffield United in the Championship playoff final with a place in the Premiership at stake. The team news is in. Martin Patterson and Stephen Thompson got the goals that gave Burnley their first ever win at the Madejski Stadium. They're both included in this side. It's Brian Jensen in goal, Michael Duff at right back, Christian Calvanez at left back, Clark Carlisle and Stephen Corwell in the centre. Graham Alexander will play his usual anchor role. Martin Patterson on the right hand side, Robbie Blake on the left hand side, Wade Elliott and Chris McCann in the centre of midfield. Stephen Thompson, 11 goals for him for Burnley this season up front. On the bench, Diego Penny, Kevin McDonald, Joey Good-Johnson, who's 29 today. That could be quite a story if he scores coming off the bench. Jay Rodriguez and Chris Eagles. Ian Coyle was here with Bolton as a player in 1995, of course, came from 2-0 down. Coyle scored in that final. Sheffield United, they're managed by Kevin Blackwell, been involved in 6 league playoff finals. 2 of those were defeats at Cardiff as recent as 2003 and 2006. They've been troubled by injuries. There's no Darius Henderson and there's no Jamie Ward. But Greg Alford's made it, and Craig Beattie's eligible to play. He had a break in his 93 loan period, and he's in this side for Sheffield United. It's Paddy Kenny in goal, young Kyle Walker at right back, Cal Norton at left back, Matthew Kilgallen and Chris Morgan in the centre of defence. Then in midfield, David Cottrell play on the right hand side. We think Greg Holford on the left hand side. He's got that enormous throw, remember. Stephen Quinn and Nick Montgomery alongside him. Then Brian Howard just supporting Craig Beattie. Paddy Kenny's the only survivor from their defeat at Cardiff in 2003 when Wolves were the winners by 3-0. Nick Montgomery was an unused sub that afternoon. On the bench, Arturi Lupoli, Lee Hendry, Ian Bennett, reserve keeper. Don't know his name in reserve keeper. They have today Jamie Ward and Lee Bromby. In regular season, Burnley did the double over today's rivals, 3-2 at Bramall Lane in December and 1-0 at Turf Moor just over a month ago. The Blades finished third, Burnley fifth, but only 4 points separated them. That was Burnley's first league double over their Yorkshire rivals since 1921-22. Can they go one better and get a third win today? This is Burnley's 5th visit to Wembley. The Clarets lost the 1947 and 1962 FA Cup finals. They lost here, of course, 2-0 to Wolves in '88 in the Sherpa Van Trophy, but collected their first ever Wembley win with a 2-1 success over 9 men Stockport in the playoffs in '94. David Ayres, who's here today, and Gary Parkinson were the scorers. Remember, Graham Alexander playing his 4th playoff final today. Needs a bit of better luck. He lost with Scunthorpe in '92 and here at North End in 2001 against Bolton, and lost at Cardiff again for North End against West Ham in 2003. The referee's Mike Dean. Kevin Blackwell's not happy. He sent off Matthew Kilgallen in the Sheffield derby back in October, although he did also send Jermaine Johnson of Wednesday off in the same game. Wednesday were the winners 1-0 and went on to do the double over the Sheffield rivals. A magnificent atmosphere at Wembley. Darren Bentley's here alongside me. What an occasion. We're away. Burnley against Sheffield United. Championship playoff final. It's with Paddy Kenny. Long kick from him. Looking for Beattie. Header won by Colwell. Beattie goes to the floor. Morgan with the ball forward. Here's Clark Carlisle. Wins the header. Helped on by Elliott. Here's Colwell. Halfway in his own half. Long ball forward. It'll go all the way through to Paddy Kenny. And immediately we can see Burnley are going to play the formation that did so well at Reading, with Patterson wide on the right hand side, Blake on the left hand side, Thompson through the middle. Here's Holford playing on the left hand side for him today. Gets it back to Norton. Norton with the ball forward. This is Calvanez's ball. Wins the header. Doesn't get it away from the danger zone though. Here's Howard. Might fancy a tricky run onto Beattie. Clearance from Calvanez. Gets it into the Sheffield United half, and that'll be a throw for the Blade. So as we expected, 4-1-4-1.
Yeah, and a pretty nervy start by everybody. It's understandable, isn't it? For some of these players, it's the biggest game they'll probably play in their lives. So you're going to get a little bit of a nervy start. All about who handles it the best, Phil. That's what it's all about now. Get the better start, get the ball down, Burnley, get playing football, because we think you're the better footballing side.
Yeah, that certainly would appear to be the case throughout the season. Here's young Walker up against Blake, who's running out of play. It'll be a Burnley throw. Blake looking to take it quickly. I don't think Walker was going to let him do that. It'll be left for Christian Calvanez, just inside the Sheffield United half. It's back with Alexander, left footed and forward. Clearance here from Walker. Carlisle to it first, wins the header. Looking to try and feed Patterson. Burnley can't get the ball on the deck just for the minute. It's helped on for Sheffield United. Holford just gets it wide for Norton. He's a dangerous player coming forward. Up against Michael Duff. Good challenge from Michael Duff. Won the ball, concedes the throw on the halfway line. Burnley have scored 95 League and Cup goals this season. Only failed to score in 9 games. Got to score today.
I think I'm right in saying they've scored in the last 19 as well, Phil.
That's right. Yeah, in the league, isn't it? We didn't score at Arsenal, but certainly in the league. Here's Sheffield United on the attack with the dangerous Howard. Just helps it down that left-hand side. Ball back to Holford once more. Ball in, it's dangerous. Just cut out by Carlisle. It'll be a throw to Sheffield United. We might see Greg Holford's long throw here. Let's just see what he does with this one. In fact, it's going to be left for Norton. Quinn will leave it for Kyle Norton. Not happy with the ball presented to him. It's 10 yards from the Burnley byline. Norton with the throw, looking to get it in the middle. Still dangerous, back with Norton on his right foot. Will get across in here. This is dangerous. Good ball in. Carlisle with the header away. Might fall here to Walker. Hit it first time. Jensen gets behind it. Ed Shearer got absolutely every bit of his body behind that.
Yeah, good early touch for Brian Jensen there. That's what you need, isn't it? Just a little settler, little bobbler that bobbles in front of you, but you grabbed it. Well, I mean, Brian's been in imperious form most of the season, hasn't he? So if it comes to penalties today, you know, he's your man, I tell you.
Away though by Robbie Blake. He's caught Cottrell. That'll be a free kick. A good 30-35 yards from the Burnley goal. Dangerous moments for Burnley. Mike Dean ushering the wall back. Quinn's there. He scored against Burnley at Bramall Lane from a free kick, much nearer than this. Holford there, Quinn there. It's a one-man wall. Certainly expecting a cross here, Burnley. See what Holford can do. Has a crack. It's blocked by the wall. And Burnley will come away with Elliott. Has to go back and lost possession. That's a bit sloppy from Burnley. They've got to clear the lines here. Sheffield United have started the game the better. Shot from Howard. Easy save for Jensen. But at the minute, Sheffield United have started the better.
Yeah, and the problem Wade had there, he looked upfield, there was nobody there. He had to turn back on himself. But as soon as he did that, of course, they were on him.
Yeah, Burnley have got to clear the lines. But there was nothing on for Wade Elliott on that occasion. Here's Kenny with the clearance, taking it halfway inside his own half. They'll get some distance on this, looking for Greg Holford. Duff jumps with him. Caldwell will win the next ball on the volley. Finds Elliott. Elliott tried to touch it inside, didn't get time on the ball. Sheffield United got possession again. It's Burnley just keeping it in play. It's good work on that far side. Here's Elliott. Let's come inside one. Try and spin away from the second. It's a great Wade Elliott run. He's making progress. Typical Wade Elliott. Has he got enough support here? Comes back inside on himself. Trying to find Chris McCann. Can Chris McCann take his left foot? Chance for Elliott. Oh, what a goal! Wade Elliott! Right foot special on 13 minutes. What a goal from Wade Elliott! And that has set the final up. Burnley have got the lead. Burnley 1, Sheffield United 0. Wade Elliott just trying to make sure everybody calms down, because Burnley have got the lead. And what a time to take the lead. And what a good goal from Wade Elliott. His 6th of the season. Burnley 1, Sheffield United 0.
Oh, Wade Elliott, you'll never score a better goal. These goals just keep getting better and better in the playoffs. Wade Elliott's made all the running there, and when the ball's come back to him, he's looked up, seen Paddy Kenny in the centre of his goal, and arced one right into the top corner. It's a magnificent finish. Oh dear, advantage Burnley. I think I need to slow my pulse rate down.
That is a fantastic finish from Wade Elliott. Oh, that'll get the game started. Maybe Burnley have scored against the run of play, but what a finish from Wade Elliott. It set Wembley alight.
Well, if you're going to announce your arrival, do it in that way. That's what I say. It's just a sensational goal. We saw one the other day, didn't we, at this playoff final? Probably one of the best goals Wembley's ever seen. Wade Elliott's just scored one that's up there with it.
Yeah, Gary Alexander, wasn't it, for Millwall? I said it back on the Sky Plus a couple of times to have a look at that, because that was sensational. But Wade Elliott's is just as good. Paddy Kenny, no chance. No chance. That's Clark Carlisle with a touch, but Burnley have to be strong here. Appeal for penalty, nothing given. Mike Dean says corner, nothing more, and he's harangued by Sheffield United players. Well, certainly was a shout. It was Howard that went down, and Mike Dean's not happy with his reaction, and rightly so. Let's just see the footage. It was Alexander on Howard. He did go down, but obviously the referee didn't see enough in it to give a penalty.
Well, there was contact, and he went down, and maybe that's a let-off for Burnley, but Mike Dean was in the right place, and you can't argue with positioning.
Yeah, it was great positioning. Here's Cottrell. to swing this in right-footed. He's got it in deep. Jensen can't get there. He will. He did well. Got there ahead of Kilgallen. Made good ground. Collected it with both hands. And Burnley will just try and take the sting out of the game. Elliott will touch it on to Duff. Some possession here for Burnley. Maybe for the first time really in the game. Alexander just helps it on. Patterson running the channel. Up against Kilgallen. Touches it back to Duff. Just kept it in play on that far side. Ball back inside for Elliott. Nice little turn. He does that so well. Here's McCann once more. Links well. Gets it wide on that far side. Burnley need numbers in the box here. It's gone towards the far post. Given Blake a lot to do to get there. Headed away by Walker. Cottrell couldn't keep it in play. And that's a Burnley throw. This is a good spell of pressure.
Yeah, and there's that little possession of play that Burnley needed. I tell you what, there's nothing like a goal to calm you down, is there?
Definitely not. Has Blake won a corner here? He has. Burnley's first of the afternoon. We've played 90 minutes. Burnley leading here at Wembley by a goal to 0. How good does that sound? Robbie Blake to take it. Left wing corner, right-footed. He'll swing this in and try and test Paddy Kenny. Colwell and Carlisle are up and in there. Michael Duff's in there as well. It's balled in there. It's a good header. I think it's Chris McCann, but over the bar. It's a good delivery. McCann did well to get there, but couldn't keep it down. Sheffield United have got a throw. Halfway inside their own half with youngster Carl Walker. Header won by Alexander. It'll break for Cottrell. Comes inside Cottrell. Robbed by Robbie Blake. Blake had a look up just to make sure the referee was all right with it. Finds Elliott, the scorer. Trying to have a run through the middle here, Wade Elliott. Has got it wide, but even it Patterson. Patterson has got it. Teases the defender. Has a shot on his left foot. Oh, and it's narrowly wide. Oh, what a run that was from Patterson. On his left foot. Must have been ever so close to doubling Burnley's lead. I want to have another look at that. That is a fantastic effort from Martin Patterson. Teased the defender, came inside, left foot wasn't far away. It was another left foot special, just wide of the angle. Just wide of the angle. And Paddy Kenny looked to be beaten. What Burnley would have done for a second there. It's with Greg Halford. He's going to look to throw it into the Burnley box. Now he's gone short. Here's Norton. Norton just lays it short. Might fall for Halford again. Full-blooded challenge on that far side. Breaking in here, Burnley. Swung in. That's a good take from Jensen. Good take from the keeper. Twice he's come and collected. You can't ask for more from your keeper than that. Norton with it. Nothing really offering at the minute from the Blades. Norton's taking his time with the delivery. Burnley trying to win it back, but it's with Norton the taker again. Here's Cottrell, bit of space for Cottrell. Edge of the box, might break again here for Montgomery. Montgomery with a shot, well wide of the target. Hasn't scored since 2006, and you've probably just seen why. Clearance from Jensen. Thompson wins the header. Here's Blake. Thompson picks himself up. Blake inside for Calvinez. Ball forward again. It's a long chase for Christian Calvinez, but it looked to put the much younger Carl Walker under pressure. Has done, but that'll be a goal kick to Sheffield United. Done so well since he came into the side, hasn't he?
He's so ungainly, isn't he, Christian? He doesn't run like a sprinter, if you will, or an athlete, but he doesn't half make the ground up, and he never gets beaten too often on his outside, I tell you.
Does run like he's pulling a caravan in a way, doesn't he? He just, but he gets there. Invariably gets there. Here's Gudjohnsen trying to break through the middle. He's got Patterson for company. Spreads it wide for Patterson. He's a little ahead of him. He's got there. He's got support here from Elliott. Buzzing on, can he get a ball in here? Clips it towards the far post for Thompson to win the header. Oh, just wide of the target. Did well with it, but just couldn't get it on target. It was a lovely ball in from Elliott, doing what he does well on the wing. And Thompson so close to his first header for Burnley.
Well, maybe he learned from the last one. He certainly went for the looping header to the back stick there, didn't he? He just got his angles slightly wrong, but it's a lovely little header back across goal. Just slightly wide ago, but I tell you what, Kilgallen was cool leaving it. He was sure where that was going, wasn't he?
He was beaten. I think Kilgallen might have been able to get there, but a good header nonetheless. Burnley throw. Good to see Burnley in the opposing half now and putting some pressure on Sheffield United.
I'll tell you what, Phil, that next goal now could well be a £60 million goal, couldn't it? If Burnley get it, you'd feel they were almost there.
Just gone out of play eventually, hasn't it, for a corner, the first of the second half. It was a bit of a juggling act with the corner flag, but eventually went behind for a corner. But you couldn't do that if you tried another 1,000 times. Corner it is. Let's see what Burnley can do with it. Colwell and Carlisle are up. The Burnley fans find their voice. 1 or 2, not quite back in their seats yet. Blake goes short for Elliott. Look to get it back to Blake. Can he keep it in play? He can. This is dangerous. What can Blake do? He looked to try and thread it through at the near post, but wins another corner. Couldn't just pick anybody out, could he?
It's in that corner kick routine so many times, haven't we? And that time Robbie really needed to deliver it a little bit earlier, I think. Just took one touch too many. Deliver it to the second touch, and it's in that box.
He needed to try and find Patterson. Swings it in this time. Thompson with a header. Wide of the target. Oh, that was close. There's a man coming in at the far post. Couldn't convert. It's Michael Duff. Burnley are getting chances. Let's just hope we don't regret taking one.
I tell you, Stephen Thompson's connection wasn't clean there, and he had the real chance. Michael Duff was just steaming in on the off chance, and the ball landed just beyond his reach. Oh, if he'd gone with his left foot, perhaps.
Close, wasn't it? It was an absolutely full stretch. I must emphasise that. Here's Cottrell. Swings it in. He's gone in deep this time. It's a header wide of the target. Jensen collected it anyway. I think it was Greg Alford with the header, but an easy take for Jensen. It wasn't going in, and Jensen will just slow things down. It's going to be important how the manager uses his subs this afternoon, isn't it, in these temperatures?
Definitely. I mean, we've got the likes on there of Kevin McDonald, whose youth and energy should be useful. Jay Rodriguez will run all day for you. And then, of course, on the break, there's Chris Eagles, the mercurial Chris Eagles. I'm sure we'll see him at some stage, possibly for Thompson, and maybe switching things around a little bit, because Sheffield United are going to go even more direct as the game goes on.
It's a bit unfortunate. Burnley have lost a man to injury. You want to use your subs to bring fresh legs on afternoons like this. Here's Quinn. Gets the ball forward. Nice little turn from Cottrell. Looking to try and feed Norton. That'll be a Sheffield United throw. Came off Patterson. The Blades fans have found their voice. They realise that Sheffield United have come out all guns blazing, but Patterson's nicked the ball. He needs support here. Gets it inside for Gudjohnsen. Gudjohnsen will take this on. He can run powerfully. Gets it back to Patterson. Burnley have got men in the middle, and I've got to try and use them here. Patterson trying to get a ball in. It's a great delivery. Oh, he's got it down. Gudjohnsen, oh, it's gone wide. Somehow, Thompson with the header. Gudjohnsen left foot shot. Deflected wide. Oh my word, that could have been a big moment. It was a delicious cross from Martin Patterson. Thompson did everything asked of him, and somehow the effort from Gudjohnsen didn't go over the line. It was so close, got deflected off the standing leg of the defender. How unfortunate for Joey Gudjohnsen on his birthday, and narrowly wide. Blake with the take. It's gone to the near post, hooked on. This is dangerous. Carlisle's trying to get underneath it. It might just run out of play for another corner on that far side.
I'll tell you what, Phil, there are pivotal moments in games, and I just really hope that wasn't a pivotal moment against Burnley, because it should have been 2-0, Phil. It should have been 2-0.
I'm not sure the defender knew a lot about that. I think it hit his standing leg and deflected wide when Burnley looked odds on to go 2 up. Corner again though to Burnley. Blake with it, swings it in. Header won by Duff. It's still bouncing around in there. What can Burnley do? Carlisle gets the head on it. Colwell tried to have a swing at it. Somehow Sheffield United have got it away. Free kick. Brian Jensen to take it. Looking towards Martin Patterson this time. Won't just quite reach Thompson. Patterson will get there, take it down. Under pressure finds Alexander. Lovely little turn from the veteran. Picks out Gudjohnsen. Gudjohnsen encouraged to shoot by the Burnley crowd. Never had it on his right foot and didn't get the shout because Ward was coming behind him like a little terrier to nip the ball off him. Gets the return pass, but Patterson's won it back. It's helter-skelter stuff. Here's Elliott looking to turn, sent himself the wrong way. Kilgallen wins the ball. Just helps it on to Norton. He looks a real prospect, Norton. Goes for the return, but doesn't get it. That's Carlisle with the ball down the channel. Onside, Thompson! Can he take it in the box? Real chance here for Burnley. Stephen Thompson squares it for Blake. Oh, he didn't get there. The defender somehow got back. Well, everybody was looking at the linesman, and somehow Walker got back to rob Blake. Oh, what a big chance that was. No offside flag, and we're having a look at it, and it's a right decision. Thompson was onside, and Burnley didn't quite take advantage of it. Blake was ready to shoot. Walker got back to rob him. Another corner for the Clarets. So close. Maybe you didn't get a shout, but Walker somehow got back to intercept that. It's with Nick Montgomery. Knocks it short for skipper Morgan. Morgan on in turn for Walker. Walker up against Eagles. Eagles couldn't just keep possession there, and he's tripped him, has it? That'll be a free kick. Walker furious with the trip. It's Wade Elliott that's tripped him, and that'll be a free kick to Sheffield United, way on that far side. Dangerous position, 25 yards from goal. Everybody forward for Sheffield United. Everybody back for the Clarets. Cries of United from the Sheffield end. Burnley have got some defending to do here. Kilgallen up, Morgan up. This is swung in left-footed. It's really dangerous in there. Headed away. Can Eagles get the out ball? He can. Nips it past one. Nips it past two. He's got support from Patterson. Underhit the pass a little, but Patterson will get there. Classic counter-attack. He needs to take his man on now and try and test the keeper. He's got on his outside of him. Left foot's blocked by the defender. Came across and got a body on it. And somehow another chance goes begging. And Sheffield United look to counter-attack once more. It's end-to-end stuff here at Wembley. And Burnley have got more defending to do here, but Calvin has got back, stuck to his task, nicked the ball. Has that come off for Johnson last of all, that far side? Sheffield United have got possession back again. Chance here for Quinn. Has a shot left-footed. It's deflected by Carlisle. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, this is tense football. So much at stake. Header won here by Elliott. Rodriguez has got to do his very best to try and hold on to possession there, and Burnley have given it away. Good Johnson caught his man. Free kick to Sheffield United just inside the Burnley half. Tense stuff. Here's Kilgallen. He'll get this forward left-footed, bit of space for Ward. He'll get the handball again. He's got to go here. He's got to be sent off. He's surely got to be sent off. It's his second deliberate handball. Has to go. No choice for Mike Dean. Had to go. And that has to be the right decision. 2 deliberate handballs, and Jamie Ward has gone. Can't have any complaints.
Not at all. He's tried to gain an advantage by the handball. He's claiming it's his shoulder. I'll tell you what, we saw it from 100 yards away, and let's watch it again in 2 seconds. Mike Dean has got this one absolutely right, because he's clean through. He can't get it, but he knows he's got to gamble with his arm. He tries to gamble with his arm, and he gets it with his eyes. It's a definite red. It's 2 yellows, 2 blatant handballs. Here we go. We're seeing it now. Stretches the right arm.
Oh, absolutely. Had to go. It's a clear handball. No choice. The referee, Mike Dean, has got that absolutely bob on. Got criticised for the Sheffield derby. He can't have any criticism for that, because Jamie Ward has handled it twice. 2 deliberate handballs, and he's gone. We're coming up to the 5. We're coming up to the end of the 5, but we'll have a bit more to play on. The fans are absolutely fantastic.
1 minute, Phil. I make it 1 more minute.
1 minute to play out. The ball down the channel for Rodriguez to chase. Did he get pushed off the ball there? Is it a Burnley throw? It's a free kick, is it? It's a corner. Excellent stuff for the Clarets.
It'll be the one corner where nobody goes up for.
No. Just take your time, lads. Just take your time, because Burnley are close to the Premiership. And again, I don't think Patterson's ever. It's gone! The whistle's gone! Burnley are there! They're in the Premiership! They dared to dream! And reality has happened. Burnley are there. They're in the Premiership. Fantastic win. Well done to Owen Coyle and his staff, to Barry Kilby and his board of directors, and to the players. They've been fantastic this season. Burnley are there. They'll play in the Premiership next season. Oh, Das, congratulations. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
what a win. What a win. And they thoroughly deserve it. What a day for Burnley Football Club. 1976 since they played in the top flight. Well, they're back. Burnley are back. 22 years ago, they were 90 minutes away from non-league football. The story is complete. The dream is complete. And Burnley are there. They're in the Premiership. And I've got to say, Darren, that's fully deserved.
It hasn't sunk in, Phil. The better side won it. The footballing side won it. Sheffield United had nothing to throw at Burnley other than a long ball, and that's a victory for football as well as Burnley Football Club. And I'll tell you what, this club will never be the same again.
There's bound to be emotion, isn't there? You know, I followed Burnley for 41 years. They were a First Division club when I first started supporting them, and they've been right down to the bottom, right down to the depths. And now they're back in the top flight. Wade Elliott's sensational goal has done it. Burnley have won here at Wembley by 1-0, and it is absolutely fantastic. What a win for Burnley Football Club. This will be one of those magnificent nights